It was not a base, it was not a bunker, it was a hospital, but on June 19th, Iran chose to strike there. No warning, no escape. The missile ripped through surgical wards, 80 people injured, children among them, doctors performing surgery by flashlight. Then came more cluster bomb, drones, panic, cities on fire, and in the rubble, civilians screamed, "Where do we run now?" Israel answered with fire. Iran bled. Over 800 dead across both sides. And tonight, Vladimir Putin steps into the storm. He is not just warning about the Middle East, he is warning the world about World War III. I'm Uma, this is Trendline Times, and this is the full story they don't want to hear. In the last 48 hours, the war has changed forever. June 19th, 4:12 p.m., a Sejil missile fired from Iran slammed into Beersheba's largest hospital. Doctors fled with patients in stretchers. Oxygen lines ruptured. Chemicals leaked. The surgical wing collapsed in seconds. Doctors say, "I was mid-surgery, the lights went out, then an explosion. We had to stitch by flashlight." 80 people injured, 3 in critical care, and the message from Tehran, more will come. Over 30 missiles, multiple warheads, and for the first time, cluster munitions. Each missile broke into dozens of bomblets, raining down like landmines in playgrounds, homes, highways. A woman said, "I held my son and just ran. The ground exploded. I don't know how we are alive." This is not defense, this is deliberate, indiscriminate destruction. Within hours, Israel struck back, and this time there were no warnings. Targets: Iran's Arak heavy water reactor, missile factories in Isfahan, air defense systems outside Tehran. Reports say over 639 people killed in Iran, among them military leaders and a top nuclear scientist. "We are not retaliating, we are dismantling their capability piece by piece," says Israeli defense spokesperson. This is not just about armies, this is about people. Over 5,000 Israelis have fled the south. India launched Operation Suraksha, evacuating 230 students trapped in dorms. The students say, "We did not eat for 2 days, just sat in darkness listening to bombs." President Trump has given Iran 2 weeks, either de-escalate or face American firepower. In Geneva, Europe is begging both sides to stop, but inside Iran, crowds chant for more blood and Hezbollah ready to join. This is no longer just an Iran-Israel war, it is a fuse burning through the entire region. A hospital bombed, children hiding underground, fathers carrying their families through flames. This is not war, this is collapse dressed in uniforms. Iran says it was justice, Israel says it was survival. But tell me, who speaks for the child who lost both? Now Vladimir Putin is at the microphone, warning the world is walking into World War III, and yet silence from those who can stop it. History is watching, not the speeches, not the weapons, but who had the chance to end it and did not. This line has been crossed, this fuse is lit, and if the world won't stop this now, it won't be a regional war, it will be a warning carved into the bones of every city it touches. I'm Uma, this is Trendline Times. In a world clouded by war and confusion, we search for truth and bring it straight to you. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay informed and stay strong.